I think it's off by default because we have a lot of casual players that play Tetris Effect, right? I mean, it's a really good entry Tetris game with journey mode and stuff like that. With that being said, I'm sure if you're newer to this series and you see that, it might be a little bit of overload, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you are a dedicated player, definitely set that on.
Oh, it looks like Gacha Sauce was trying to set up for a tease, but I don't think that was gonna work with classic rules. But now it's gonna have to do some cleanup before the transition happens. The board is still low enough, but they will feel a speed change coming up soon.
Alright, got that triple. Yeah, the speed change is coming up. And depending on the player's skill level here, we'll see who can kind of adapt to higher gravity as the higher levels kick in. And then, yeah, every 10 lines following that line 100, we'll see the level up. Not the speed increase every time, but every 10 lines, the score you can earn from a Tetris will increase.
Yeah, there's this transition there for Morg at 177, and there's a transition now for Gacha Sauce at 172. So they're not that far apart in scores, but Gacha Sauce probably wants to start bringing this board down before the next speed increase occurs.
Ooh, some misdrops on Gacha Sauce's side. We'll see if she can clean this up. Maybe feeling that speed increase, and okay, looks like Morg will take it, and that is over our 5-minute mark.
You have this as
go ahead.
You have this in the best of one for the
yeah, we do best of ones just so we can get as many games as possible. But yeah, we'll see here. I'm actually looking. Let me take a look, see if we do have time.
A little mullining action here from Morg.
Totally fine.
And there we go. Top out. But yeah, so there goes the game to Morg. Good games.
All right, GG's. And I think Ferox will be getting our next match set up. It should be, I think, Pac-Man and RC Saxman. So 2 mans battling coming up. So Pac-Man and Saxman, if you're listening, hop on in the lobby. And fingers crossed, Pac-Man sometimes has issues connecting off of the Switch here, but
yeah, that's one thing I like about this game. It's a multi-platform, and you could play in any platforms like Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam.
Yep, it's pretty much on anything you got. So we're even on the Amazon Luna cloud service. Yeah, you can play it on your Chromebook if you stream it remotely. I was telling Ninja before actually right now, no, I'm streaming the gameplays on Steam Remote Play right now because I'm on my laptop traveling. So and it runs like a charm. So if you're into that kind of thing. All right. Oh, the players are ready. Look at that, Ninja. That's what you love to see. They are already getting started here. So
they're ready to go.
Let's pan right back over. We got Saxman on the left, Pac-Man on the right. I'm trying not to get that confused here. Love late start, a little bit of a mix-up.
Yeah, so they decided to go level 8 start. 10 levels later, that would be the traditional 18 starts for classic Tetris matches. And yeah, so there will be a speed increase again once they reach the 100 line mark here, and then you'll see that level 9 speed that we saw in the last game. Now, one thing I'm seeing with with Saxman is, of course, it might look slow to people, but when you have to make that decision right away, you have no time to second guess yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and like I was saying earlier, we welcome all skill levels here, so we're gonna have these lower level starts, and but if you are, I'm sure we were all there at some point. I mean, you're gonna have to really think it through your first time playing. Yeah. So
at one point, I thought level 9 was my kill screen.
Oh, right. Fortunately for me, I got into Classic after I played like an absurd amount of other Tetris games, right? So I was able to click a little quicker on some of the higher levels, but a lot of people do start with Classic and enjoy playing that Classic.
Okay, so Saxman still trying to score Tetris here, but we'll have to do some burning while Pac-Man has, a little bit of a dependent board there, but fills it in with that L, and now is Tetris ready. Been waiting for a long bar, and there it is.
I think Saxman might be struggling here with the speed. Could always dial it back a little bit. So Ninja, the rule is not best of one, but we do at least 5 minutes of fame here, so we'll have the players play until time's out. Yeah.
So should we? So they could go ahead and do another game.
Yep. So Saxman and Pac-Man, if you're listening, get another round going, and feel free to pick a lower level if you feel comfortable, Saxman.
Yeah, and I see in chat, yes, is it Caillou? Yeah, if you want to join in, just join the Discord and then go to the thread that Chen has put on the chat, and you can play some classic Tetris games. So here we go. So let's go down one more level. They're going to do a level 7 start. My favorite colors to start.
Here, I'll link the thread directly in the classic Tetris chat in case anyone's missing it here. It should take you right to that channel. As long as you're in the enhanced Discord, but be sure to join. And we run these showcases bi-weekly. We rotate between this and Luminous. But we are planning also monthly tournaments coming up. I think we'll probably kick it off with with Ninja here as kind of a collaborative tournament, but Enhanced will also be running tournaments. So stay tuned for that kind of stuff if you're looking for some Tetris Effect connected versus action.
Okay, nice center wall Tetris there earlier for Saxman.
Nice.
And Pac-Man with a Tetris of his own.
Ooh, got the tuck action there. So I love also seeing Saxman may be newer to classic Tetris, but they're setting up that 6-3 immaculately there.
Yeah, it took me a while to understand what those numbers were with my classic mind,
yeah.
but yes. So I guess when you're saying the numbers, is like how many rows or columns are from the left to the right.
Exactly.
Which one has the well?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess in classic they just kind of call out the exact column, don't they? Whereas
just call it just call it center wells.
Yeah. Where in modern it's a little more on the nose because of the certain patterns that come with that play style, right? So yeah, really it just means your well has how many columns to the left and how many columns to the right of it. So if you have a 6-3, you have 3 columns built up to the right and 6 built up to the left, which would mean it's a column 6 well.
So right now the score is 23,000 for Saxman and 35,000 points for Pac-Man, but Saxman is behind in lines by 10, so still has could have a pace advantage there. So don't let the score fool who has the lead. It could still go to Saxman here. But one thing actually that this game does incorporate that the classic Tetris regionals don't incorporate is a time limit. So
yes.
If Pac-Man does top out, there will be a 2-minute chase down for Saxman to try to get.
Yeah, I remember that. Sometimes players don't want change, right? But I remember in the beginning people were a little hesitant about the timer, but you can turn it off in custom settings if you really want that for your events and stuff like that. But I like the timer just as something different from, if you're playing on your CRT. Or just the
it has an extra bit of strategy because I've seen DAS players use that to the advantage because they like to push down and be ahead in lines.
Yeah, good point.
And if they have an efficient game, it just makes the rollers have to work harder for it.
Well, let's see. Pac-Man has been crushing it, and again, kind of like I was saying about Got You Sauce, Pac-Man has been a community showcase regular and has been improving quite drastically over time here. I guess it's been about a year. Pac-Man's almost in every showcase, so but it was brand new to the game. Hopping in and look, they're second quite well.
Okay. Yeah, there is a very high stack there for Saxman. Oh, you're trying to set up a 30 Tetris. Of course, needs a J for the left, not showing.
Might need to cut your losses here. Ooh.
And that is the beauty and the horror, whichever you want to call it, for classic Tetris, is you never know when you're gonna get the piece you want.
Oh, they can't even clear
with the modern. Oh no!
Yeah,
There's a top out there for Saxman.
Yeah, there's still a gap in that column 10, unfortunately. But so that means Pac-Man is our winner here between Saxman and Pac-Man. We didn't get the names wrong, Ninja, so we managed.
Yeah.
But Pac-Man can maybe mulling it out. Let's see who's up next here while we get our next match set up. I believe it's going to be Nathan and Toad. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ferox. But yeah, Nathan and Toad, I believe, is on deck.
Yep, you are correct, and we'll see their play soon.
Yeah, so Nathan, regular Community Showcase attendee, and Toad. I haven't seen Toad play Classic in a while, I don't think. I don't think Toad played Classic in our recent showcase, so we'll see what Toad's cooking here. Yeah, Pac-Man, when you are ready to top out. I guess we are getting to the transition here. It's fun. I'll give you your moment of fame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing with I always tease that level 7 color or 17 or 7 are my favorite colors. But if you ever played this on a CRT with the level 17 colors, it's not the easiest colors to look at. But gotta love Enhance for fixing the colors so it's easier for our eyes.
It's hard to say if we fix it or if it's just a sign of the technology of the past, right? Like, depending on your CRT and or NES, some CRTs it looks fine on, right? But on mine, I definitely feel that, Ninja. I can't play. It's like almost playing invisible sometimes, depending on your setup. But definitely not on Tetris Effect connected classic score attack, so... okay, lobby should be open up. Thanks for playing Pac-Man and Saxman. But Nathan and Toad, hop on in. We'll get started. I keep going back to the desert. Let's go back to the moon. There we go. Let's get the moon background. I think desert's my favorite, though, so I tend to pick it.
Yeah, and I believe, and that's actually a good choice because I believe with the avatars, if you choose the camel avatar, it tells you that you've had over 100 SR classic score attack matches.
Oh, so it's a good fit.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so fun fact about those avatars to unlock that camel.
Yeah, and tomorrow is our full moon event, and I think some of the more rare avatars if you can get 100 ranked wins during that full moon event. And I believe you can get bats, and I forget what the other one is for only full moon classic score attack wins. But yeah, hop on in. Also, Connected Versus opens up tomorrow if you're open or want to try the 3v1 Connected mode, if you haven't done that already, where you can go versus not an AI boss but an actual player. You ever play that, Ninja? I think if you're new, if you never played it before, it's always a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I always play it with some of my modern friends, and I said you guys gotta make sure you keep up, or not keep up, but like they have to carry me because I might not be the fastest in modern Tetris stacking.
Yeah, at least it is one piece preview, right? So with that being said, some people still breeze through it, but it's like a good in between because a lot of the speed will come from that piece preview, right? When it comes to modern speed, but man, some players really just can plow right through one piece preview still. So, and Pac-Man still looking to play some games. If anyone else that was recently on is in that thread, feel free to play with Pac-Man on the side while you're watching. Oh, Kai signed up, great. And
there we go.
Sarelli.
Oh, Nathan's gonna go with 15 starts.
Ooh, pastel colors.
Yeah, so after level 9 was not used anymore in classic Tetris, then they allowed 15 starts in the early rounds, but then in semis you had to start 18 or higher on these on the CTWCs. And some regionals still allow 15 starts, especially for our new faces in the community.
Yeah, it probably depends on where the skill level of that regional lies, right? But I totally agree, especially if you're getting new players or have an amateur bracket, enabling those lower levels is great.
Yeah, fun fact, the regional you hosted at SoCal in 2022, they did allow some 15 stars because we had a lot of new California players trying to play classic Tetris.
That was such a fun event. I still remember that event quite well. We went overtime unfortunately. But so his own battle bracket, we had to finish online for top 4. That was funny. But yeah, that was your first regional, right, Ninja?
Yep, my very first. Correct.
Okay, well, Toad's stacking really cleanly on the right here with that open well. Boom Tetris for Toad, aka Ori-chan. And Nathan on the left. A little bit behind, but very early on.
Needs to fix something there for the left. Okay, those pieces actually work. And now is cleared and can set up for a column 3 Tetris. Or let me guess, this would be a 2-7?
2-7, yeah.
Right?
You know what's funny is
There
we still
go.
say 7-2, so it almost makes it more confusing. It's like we always have the higher one on the right, or on the left, yeah. But technically, yes, it would be a 2-7.
Okay.
I don't know what it is
Nice
too,
burn
but
there.
I feel like people always pick that right well, probably because like you watch people practice on that, then you do it for yourself. Not many people stack on the left side for like if you're forcing a 6, like you said, a 2-7 in modern Tetris. No one really does that, but it's food for thought. Like left-handed versus right-handed.
Yeah, well, with this version of the game, it does favor the right side. That's why a lot of these classic players like to stack left.
Yeah, it's favored to the right. I think it takes less input to get your long bar to the right side because of the favoritism, because of how the piece spawns in. It favors less inputs to get to that right Tetris well, and it's all about the speed on those higher levels.
And Toad there trying to downstack this and does have a row 2 dirty Tetris setup, but the long bar was not showing. Again, you never know when that long bar is going to show. And now double long bar dependent. And still not getting it. We're facing a big drought here. If Toad can look at Nathan's board, he could actually see how long this drought is going, and it's still climbing.
Oh, and some squares not going to help out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was waiting for...
Okay, but it's not over yet. Here's where the beauty of TEC happens. Nathan now has 2 minutes to chase down about 18,000 points. Has the time to do it. I believe a Tetris and change might do it, or maybe just a Tetris now.
Yeah. Let's see, especially after that double. One Tetris will do it. Oh, wait, didn't get the tuck.
Oh. And... okay, is set up. Oh, nope, not set up.
Oh, going a little dirty here. I like it.
Okay, wants to get the Tetris in style, but let's hope we don't get double droughted.
Oh, went too late there.
Of course, yeah. I feel like it is pure RNG, but people always think like, is the game purposely giving me the long bar the time I don't need it anymore? And you know that's how pure RNG can be.
With that being said, handling it really well.
4,000 more points.
There we go.
And yep, that burn did it.
You two are good to play one more. That's under 5 minutes there. Just barely. And we had an early top.
Yeah, that 35 drought. And that might sound like a small number, but for a little thought, like if you're in around the 20th piece drought and you haven't burned anything, you're practically already halfway up the board. So 30 some piece drought is very high. It looks like we're going to start at another level 15 starts here.
Okay. Nathan starting out a little cleaner here with that right well. First long bar was able to secure Tetris for Toad, but Nathan covering the well at the same time. And yeah, you do always have same piece set starting out in Classic Score Attack, which is nice. Some players, especially in Classic Score Attack with your matrices being so close, right? You can actually, like, if you're playing slower than your opponent, predict when that long bar is coming up, right?
Yep. And that's one of the beauty of this version of the game. One thing oh, hold on. Nathan is... Oh, a slight early top out there. and with Toad already at 31,000 points takes this game.
I think that calls for a decider, Ninja. Two early top
believe
outs. Let's
so.
have the third game. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this early. Let's get a decider out of this between the two. So yeah, what was I mentioning about SPS, same P sets? Yeah, this is something harder to do if you were to play in CRTs because it depends on how far you are from your opponent. But with this game, like since it's all on the same screen, you can take advantage of same piece sets here, especially if you're behind, like you said.
Yeah. Even if you just have a good gauge on exactly how far your opponent is ahead, the audio cue for Tetris is very audible, right? So
yes, that is true too.
Yeah. So you heard that ding noise. Nathan's like, okay, I'm playing a little slower. I know I have a long bar coming up, right? Although if your opponent's pressing down the whole time, they might get like too far ahead. So you could even like just try to intentionally trail them, right? So press down to keep behind just a little bit to get like the next 10 Tetraminos like kind of in your mind, right? Just some high level stuff you could do with like Tetris Effect Connected in particular. You can do that on regular, right? But probably a little harder than when the matrix is literally right on your screen there.
For the live events, of course, if they don't have the sound, then they might use the flash that happens.
Yeah.
To cue when a long bar might show up to the opponent or to the player. Okay, so a little bit of cleanup here needing to do for Toad. Looks like he's handling it pretty well. Nice triple. This is just causing Nathan to take about a 12,000 point lead. And of course is behind in line, so has a true lead.
EC Live, welcome in. And saw Relly, I saw your message earlier. Yeah, all players are welcome to join. We'll be going live here for at least another hour. Just try to finish up some of these, whatever queue is in place. Yeah, don't be shy. We host our matchmaking threads on the Enhanced Discord. If you need the link, it should be up not too far on the Classic Tetris chat. But it's also linked directly on the CTWC and Enhanced Discord. But drop a message in there. We have a bot that if you just type in your rating, it should match you up with an equally skilled opponent.
Oh, okay, a little bit of indecision there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if Toad can get out of this.
Yeah. Toad needs... Okay, that long bar might help.
Not the
Has
best
an LJ
orientation
dependency.
there. Yeah.
Oh, but did not wait for either one. And with that, the decider goes to Nathan.
All right, Nathan taking the dub. Some early top outs, but still pretty competitive there. And yeah, so our next matchup, who do we got? I think we have Ignacia Ice Breath versus Sin Gem coming up next. So we're kind of moving up the totem pole like you would in like a Mortal Kombat totem pole, if you know what I'm talking about. But
those towers.
Yeah, exactly. Where you have to fight Montaro or whatever the horse guy's name is before you fight Shao Kahn. Okay. So yeah, Ignacia Ice Breath and Sin Gem hop in the lobby. Room code is attached. Quite an easy room code to remember if you're following in that thread.
Oh yeah, I see it. Very easy.
Yeah, we add an emoji for that.
I'll just give I won't say the code, but if you know Chaotic Hazel and Texas Ranger, that might give a hint.
Here's my hint. Okay. So I think players are hopping on in here. Oh, they're both in here. Man, everyone is on their A game. I love it. I love it, Ninja, when they're just... I don't have to, like, chase people down to hop in the lobby and stuff, and they're just ready to go. So far, so good tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good.
Yeah.
I could tell you it's always also coming from fighting games. Sometimes it's a hassle trying to get your opponents starting their matches. Yeah. So applaud to everyone here in the Tetris.
Everyone's on their best behavior tonight. Yeah, it's not always this smooth, but tonight is smooth. So it's a good showcase for. At least if you're barely listening in on the Classic Tetris stream, you're like, oh man, Enhanced, they got it together. All right. I'll switch over.
And we got Sin Gem versus Ignacia Ice Breath. I do know Ignacia, so let's see how much he's improved. They're doing a 15 starts, and here we go.
Ah, yes, Wiley in the chat. I am your biggest fan, I think. So welcome in. It is exactly
Hello,
right. You're right. Don't second guess yourself. Welcome in, Wiley. You're welcome to play with us if you're feeling feisty here. Feisty on the Outback.
Yeah, I will tell you, he was a top 8 in the bronze bracket. He put a run on my money trying to to win that game with him. So
did you face each other?
Yes, we did.
Oh, Ninja took you out, Wiley. That's a very polite way to put it, Ninja, without talking too much smack there.
Okay, so yeah, we got some Tetris action. Some Tetris is there. Ignacio trying to find out how to deal with this board. I like that O-tuck setup. Oh, but did not get the J over. Okay, but still recoverable. Okay, waiting for the long bar and gets it and brings it down to a more favorable level, and now can get some pieces to the left. While Sin Gem here has just been playing a clean Tetris game at 77,000 points.
Yeah, with that being said, I think, yeah, Ignacio actually had a nice kind of delayed setup there for quick, easy burns. And we'll see if he can get this 7-2 Tetris. We're going to start mixing up the terms here now that we're on that train. But there we go. Tetris for Ignacio. And Simgem with a nice lead here, but we are on level 15, meaning there is like extra runway before we get into 19 as well. So,
yep, once that 100 line mark reaches. And there's another Tetris there for Ignacio, trying to bring the score a little bit closer.
Oh, welcome in Tizago. I think Tizago is playing tonight. See if we get some good matchups for Tizago, who is generally a modern player, but pretty good at Classic. I saw they were at least in the mid 9K range, so not too bad. Have they ever played? Do you know if Tizago's played any of your tournaments?
Yes, I believe Tizago was there. It's been a while since I saw how far Tizago made, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty far, whether it was in silver or my gold bracket. There. Yeah, but looking at Sin Gem's play, is playing very textbook classic Tetris there. Just hasn't really made a mistake yet.
Yeah, playing super clean, almost punching above their rating weight a little bit. So we'll see if Ignacio can catch up here.
Yeah, you could definitely tell with the Tetris rates. Oh,
got the tuck.
Oh, missed the spin. Get the tuck. Triple flips there.
Good attempt there to fix that up, but just a miss execution. But we have time for another one here between Ignacio and Sin Gem.
Yeah, you could say that. You could see how clean Sin Gem's game was, just seeing how high that Tetris rate is at 87%. That's pretty above average in terms of, like, you know, your efficiency. Okay, let's see game number 2. Sin Gem versus Ignacio Ice Breath. And you can see Ignacio doing the push down, getting about a 49-point head start there.
Yeah, and we also got to take into consideration the avatar choice may have an impact here on the gameplay, Ninja. I don't know if a jellyfish intimidates you, but a warship might be intimidating.
That is true. It should be intimidating if people choose the camel, saying, "Hey, I got a lot of classic score."
Oh, true. If it's like a flex avatar, yeah.
But the warship is also intimidating as well.
You know what? I actually really don't like jellyfish in terms of, I think they look cool, but not saying I don't want to go swimming off the coast of Norway and running into box jellyfish anytime soon. Kind of a headache. We'll see if Sin Gem could be a headache here for Ignacio Ice Breath. Ooh, got the Vitz tuck to save that.
But needs another long bar to bring the board down, and waiting too long for it. And of course, the moment you don't need it, the long bar does show. So
I think we're
Sin Jim
actually
there
still
with
under
the
5
next one.
minutes if you guys want to do one more, because we had a few early top outs. And then we'll get our next matchup. Welcome in, Andrew. Andrew, you want to play tonight? We might have... I got to be careful saying that to more incoming players, as we might be getting towards the end of the queue, but definitely last call, though, if you want to get added to the queue and play tonight on stream.
Okay. Game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And they start off with the long bar again.
Welcome
Okay,
in,
so
Call
did
Me
not-
Star.
Oh, hello. Okay, there's the first Tetris there for Ignacia, and now there's a Tetris there for Sin Jim. 53 points in the lead is Ignacia, of course, because of the push down.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice double clear. I actually really like Inoxia's stacking so far. It's just more so, yeah, just some misflips and execution errors. Not paying off for this fairly aggressive stack.
Yeah, one thing I'm seeing, of course, eventually, hopefully they get better at it over time, is, you know, a lot of beginning players usually will just stick to one rotation button.
Ah,
So
right,
they will tend to
right.
triple flip, and of course we know someone in the classic Tetris community in the early days named Dana who would do that. But over time she said, "Oh wait, I could flip the other direction as well," and incorporated that in her max out.
I
But
was,
look at this, Ignacia bringing it down.
yeah. Yeah, Ignacio doing a great job. I think, like, stacking wise, I like their decisions. It just comes to, honestly, these misflips seems to be causing most errors. But yeah, early on in Tetris World, like, no one really knew what was the most optimal either, right? So you might get by for quite a while without ever double rotating your Tetraminos. I had a
Sin Jim.
about a 40-second sprint without using both rotations for a while, and then when I learned both rotations, I'm like, wait, why have I not been doing this? It's like early on Tetris, like, you don't always think about that stuff when the community is not as connected online as they are now. But
Okay, Sin Jim is stacking a little high, still waiting for this long bar, but gets it. Of course, you can see the stacking from left to right, having that double wall setup. That's another classic strategy to score double wall, just to make your pieces accommodating. And you can handle droughts like that. And of course, both are Tetris ready.
nice center well Tetris for Ignacia.
And the right well Tetris there for Sin.
All right, this time looks like both players are firing on all cylinders, so we'll see if we can get to some of the later levels here.
And we're about more than halfway towards transition. Let's see. Oh, Sin Jim fails the S spin. Those were one of those, again, frame perfect spins you gotta do right, that you have no forgiveness in classic. Okay, nice O placement now for Sin. Tetris ready, while Ignacio needs to... Okay, now it's Tetris ready. Both now waiting for a long bar. Sin gets it first. And Ignacio gets it later.
Nice, nice. So pretty good matchup so far. It's only 25k lead for Singem. I guess Ignacio is ahead on lines, but these later levels are going to be important. So as we get past level 15, if we get to 100 lines plus, those Tetrises are going to be worth more. So a lot of room still to get caught up. Like plenty of room.
Yep. Oh, nice burn there for Singem into a Tetris. Oh, there could have been a Tetris setup there if Ignacio takes a little burn. Sometimes you play long enough to see those patterns, but seeing something is different than actually executing. But I do like that adjustment for Ignacio for the LJ dependency. Oh, and another quick adjustment there for Ignacio, seeing what's coming up in the next piece.
Very nice.
Now needs something for that column 3. The other J is... Oh, perfect. And there it is, a Tetris there for Ignacia.
Yeah, meanwhile,
down by 50,000 points.
yeah, Sinjum set up really high with this column 3 Tetris. There we go, gets that long bar. It's looking a little sketchy for a moment, but calm and collected, nailed the Tetris, and almost back on that far right column.
By any chance, do you know any of the players here playstyle? Because I'm assuming Sin Jim is doing maybe some form of hyper tapping.
I do not know. We can maybe get a guesstimate and then ask them after and test our knowledge here.
Okay, nice tuck there, and the long bar to bring it down just before transition. For Ignacia, gets the long bar over.
Ooh.
Oh no. Ooh, nice flips of the pieces there. Oh, but I don't think anything might
Dang.
go over there.
Nice game, though. We got to that transition. It's always funny when you start on, even if you're like used to 18 or 19 speed, if you start on 15, it always feels faster when you transition out of the lower levels. But
that is true.
Yeah. And good games.
GG's. Oh, there's a drought, and of course.
All right. So up next, who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? I think Grasspelt and Kai are up next. Grasspelt and Kai, make your way to the lobby. Then after that, we'll have Durkee versus Wiley. And then we'll have Tizago versus Jim 8P. Do you know who that is? They have a high rating, though.
Oh, maybe
almost like Jimothy is what it sounds like, but Jim 8P. Interesting.
Okay. Maybe if I see the name in TEC, I might recognize it, because I do play the classic score attack on rank a lot. With my high rating, though, it's really hard to get some matches, but I do get some matches still, and I'll notice some of the names.
Yeah, I think Got You Saw said they were playing against you. I don't know if it was on ranked or friendlies. I'll have to find you. I haven't played ranked classic in forever. Ninja, I need to hop on there sometime. Ooh, yeah, they are in there.
I don't actually. Oh wow, quick again.
I don't even have to do anything here. This is nice.
Okay, Grasspelt versus, is it Kaiyua?
Yeah, correct.
And they're going for the level 11 starts. So this one has the same speed as level 10 and level 12. And maybe they're doing like a strategy that I like to do, where you pick one level before the speed transition. So you can get a little warning, hence why I like doing level 17 starts. And early drought here. Okay, there's a long bar for grass to go for the dependency, and now there's another long bar for a Tetris.
And yeah, Grasspelt always likes to pick maybe the grass-colored stage here, the level 11.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's right. The colors. 11 is the green grass. Oh, I like the adjustment for that J piece. You're right. So score basically tied. Oh, a perfect clear. Unfortunately, you will not get that 6 lines of garbage to the other side.
Yeah, I think real gamers pick their levels based on their favorite colors, Ninja. Fortunately, I guess it's not the standard for competitive classic, but with that being said, I do like level 18 colors. Maybe I'm just so used to it at this point.
Yeah, it's become the standard. 17 is like a slightly darker version of 18, I would say.
Yeah. I think my favorite is probably 6 or 4. I think 4 has like a cool retro look to it.
I would like one day for some people to say, oh, I like the 13 or 23 colors because it's the same colors as the Seattle Seahawks, for any football fans there. I have yet to hear any Tetris players say that yet.
there's any other brand
yeah.
colors that matches. Grass Pelt with the Tetris here. Plus
Nails it.
33K.
Yep. And of course, Kayua has to use that long bar to fill in the dependency for no Tetris.
Especially with like these lower level starts though, like take your time, get back into a steady position. No need to risk playing too aggressive here. I mean, whatever floats your boat, by all means, go ahead. But early top outs happen to the best of us, right? When you don't just try to rip the band-aid off on any kind of like cheese or dependencies, right?
Yeah, interesting. I like these tuck setups there for grass, as well, especially these delay burns, and you know those are very RNG dependent. So grass sometimes gambling with the RNG here for the pieces, but it's getting them, and you can see with that 73,000 point lead, Kayua is having to do some cleanup. It's clean. Could possibly do a well transfer. There you go. And now it needs to set up for a Tetris. Yeah, same line count, meaning that means grass is in the true lead.
Yeah, anything can happen though, and Kai is in a good scoring position. So is Grass Pelt. Just waiting for that longboard though. Oh, and it's getting a little spicy here for Grass Pelt.
Okay, but needs... Okay, I like that L or J. Okay, that L piece, L flat, another L flat. There you go. Opens up the well and gets a long bar for relief. Kayua having to do some... I had a T-spin setup. Did not want to wait for the T, but the T did show up right after you blocked
right.
that dependency. Yeah, that's the story of my life.
Yeah.
Block that dependency, you won't. They give you that piece you needed.
That's your memoir title. That'd be a good title.
Okay, but I like the cleanup that Kayua is doing. Yep. There we go. And now this needs another long bar to fill in there for column 6.
Yeah, column 6 there.
Yeah, still waiting for it, but you know, I like the burn options if you're not gambling on a long bar.
Yeah, so far so good. Nice flat burns there. I feel like this dependency has been here for a while, and Kaio's trying to make like the right burns, but there we go. Finally gets that long bar to fill that in, and makes a slight adjustment. Now that one long bar dependency is gone, Kaio created another long bar dependency, but now this is a nice
rewarded. Yeah, this is just causing Grass Pelt to take a over 100,000 point lead because of all the burning that Kayua had to do to maintain that, or to try to wait for a long bar for the center wall.
There we go. Big Tetris. Going to need all those Tetrises on Kai's side.
Yeah, level transition will be happening, but the speed will still be the same for another 10 lines once we reach that 100 line transition.
We'll be leaving the grasslands and entering the purple theme.
Yeah. I don't know. Do people consider level 12 like the bubblegum flavor?
Bubblegum
colors?
I guess it could be. What is a good theme name for level 12? I need to see it, actually. Maybe I'll have some ideas when I'm looking at it. I feel like that's probably my least played level. One of them, 1 and 2.
Yeah, level 12 is commonly used in the TNP, especially for the very beginning players.
Oh, because it's 10 through 12, isn't it? Same speed.
Okay, there's the level transition for both. Yeah, 278 for Grass Pelt, 198 for Kayua. This game is going to the distance.
I can get behind the bubblegum description. Although it's like a little more pinkish, this seems a little darker purple as Kai finds some dependencies here. Ooh.
Okay, there could be a delay burn setup here. Oh, but still gambling with RNG there.
Nice flat burn.
Okay, love it. And gets that piece over.
Ooh.
Gets that tuck. Now can we get a long bar? Of course, the moment you block it. Can we get another long bar? I like the burn options. There is the speed kick.
Not over yet.
Something
If
now
Kai
for the
can get
left.
to the left here. Using...
Okay, I like the flat burn options.
This is an excellent job trying to stay alive here for Kai.
Oh.
I will say I'm quite impressed with the setup for burns, despite those dependencies he kept kind of running into there. Yeah, some really wonderful flat burns to kind of try to survive there. So that should
Good
do it
games.
for Grass Pelt here. GG. Grass Pelt is still fairly new to Classic. I know sometimes they have gotten PBs recently on Classic, so they might be mulleting for a score, like a personal best here. But let's see. Either way, we'll get our next matchup set up. Thanks for playing, Kai. Oh, no. There we go. Grass Pelt does top out after some misdrops there.
The king speeds were about to kick in.
Yeah. We have Wiley and Durkee coming up here. I am such a fan of Wiley, apparently, according to Wiley. But yeah, we'll get Wiley in here, who is a wonderful community event organizer. Made it out to CTWC. Was that? I don't know if that was her first CTWC. Either way, all the way from Australia. Makes it out to live events around the globe here.
He went. I believe this is his second one, and he pulled in his weight. He did a lot more than he did last year. He did some commentary. He helped with the TGM setup and everything. So. Very valuable member to the community. Helped close out the silver bracket when we were running overtime. So again, a great asset to the community.
Yeah, wonderful asset. Maybe we'll get some Wiley collabs here on stream. We got you up here, Ninja. We got to get Wiley in here sometime.
Of course,
who has helped with
I like his
TCWC.
Yeah, I love his energy.
Yeah. My social battery can handle Wiley for maybe an hour or so. I'm kidding. All right, let's go.
Now I do know Wiley's playstyle, which is hyper tapping. He is starting to dabble in the rolling, but of course I don't know if he will be rolling in this version of this game. So I'm gonna just say it is gonna be hyper tapping, and they are doing the 18 starts here.
Oh, Wiley can roll now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been practicing it with. Well, he's on a rolling arc, so if he's still improving. Who knows? Maybe in CTWC 2027 we'll see it on full effect.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So yes, Ferox says he is learning it right now. Yeah, if you watch his streams, you can see him trying practicing it with the padless controllers.
Oh, okay.
Which has been approved in the regionals now.
I still haven't tried one of those before, the padless. Have you tried them?
No, I haven't yet. Though I am trying to find controllers for this game that has like a clickety D-pad, so it helps me with the hyper tapping. Still have yet to find one. But the good news is I have been speaking with some members in the fighting game community who might make one for me. Then we'll still, of course, do the rules. We'll still abide by the rules of this game.
I know the Xbox controller has a really clicky D-pad. I don't know if you mess with that one.
I should try that out. But I've heard, like, I don't know, maybe some people say, oh, sometimes it disconnects too much on PC, but maybe
that's fair.
It would be a good one to try. Because I do remember with the one that you hosted in 2023, the Xbox controller consistently disconnecting.
Oh, really? Interesting. Well, to that note, Sodium used to run TECWC with, that was before rolling, with an Xbox controller with tapping. So just keep that in.
Okay.
So maybe it justifies my thoughts a little bit there. Because I know when you play with an Xbox controller, you even like hear the click. It like sounds clicky.
Okay, wow. So very textbook Tetrises for these two. 192 for Durkee and 137 for Wiley.
Oh, thanks, Wingfire. Let me get on that. Yeah, I'll set up this collab stream real quick between Enhanced Experience and Classic Tetris.
Yeah, shout out to Wingfire. Works a lot behind the scenes as well, especially in our streams, and has a lot of stats and everything.
It's weird. I feel like we're knocking on each other's doors here. I sent a knock to Classic Tetris. They sent a knock to me, but I don't see the knock. Interesting. Try it.
Are you saying he couldn't accept the collab request because he's logged on to an Opera browser? So
Oh, okay.
I think he'll switch browsers and maybe it might work from there. Okay, halfway towards transition between the two, and Durkee is still in about a 2 Tetris lead. Oh, fails the spin there for Durkee, and now needs a long bar to bring this down. But has burn options. There's a long bar. Now has to do some damage control. Oh, does not get the... Oh, that's not a Vitz there.
Ooh.
And hangs a long bar. Yeah, I think he was expecting that to tuck, but I was like, wait, that's a 3-block high. I don't think it's going to reach, but Wiley still needs about a Tetris and change now.
Yeah, not over just yet.
There's one.
Either way, looks like we will run this back. That is under that 5-minute limit. All right.
And there you go. GG's to Wiley. Something to expect with a semi-finalist in the bronze champion here. In the bronze bracket, I mean, at CTWC.
Yeah, Wiley's been on that classic grind. I feel like I've seen more Wiley classic streams than I have any other Tetris game, so as of late.
Yeah. Another level 18 starts. Oh, and yeah, look, so Durkee is rocking the camel avatar. So
Nice.
he is flexing and telling Wiley, I am a good high-ranking classic score player here.
With that being said, yeah, I know Wiley has played quite a bit of TEC, right? So might be familiar with Classic on here and the look and feel of it, on top of, you know, their recent practice on the actual console and stuff, but should be able to translate their gameplay pretty well into Tetris Effect.
Mm-hmm. And there's some burning that Durkee's going to have to be doing right now. But it looks like he could open it up. That long bar only gives him a double, but can set up for a row 2 dirty Tetris. There's a long bar and a Tetris. And Wiley now is in about a little, roughly 3 Tetris. With, oh yeah, he has a 100% Tetris rate, so is he going to commit to going for 100%, or is he going to have to start taking some burns?
That would have been quite the risky 100% there, setting up the T-spin and the long bar dependency, but
I think he was contemplating on it because you could see some indecisions happening there, but now needs to bring this down. Okay, score difference is not changing because both of them are in a burn situation. Wiley less in a situation than Durkee. And oh, okay, so Wiley's now clean while Durkee's still trying to clean up. Oh, nice long bar flat.
Yeah, good placements from Durkee here.
Okay. Nice placement for the L. Needs another L or a long bar. None was showing. Oh, and that might just have sealed the right side there. And Wiley gets another game off of Durkee.
Yeah, I think we have time for one more. Just some early top outs there. If you guys want to get on to one more, we'll do one more. And let's see who's on deck here, just so we can have our next matchup ready. Then yeah, after this, we'll have Tizago and Jim, followed up by Call Me Star and Andrew. That is the end of the queue. We do have a few more players looking that are newer, so if you're new to the game, looking to get in the limelight, we might have time for 1 or 2 more games.
Okay, GG's to both. Oh, did it? Oh yeah,
encore.
More, right?
We'll do one more.
One more.
I have a feeling they have a good game in for us here. Just some early tops. Both have good Tetris rates, so it's just some misinputs.
Yeah, we might see some level 19 action here. Okay, Tetris there for Wiley while Turkey gets his first Tetris. A burn into another Tetris there. Score now is literally tied. Until Wiley takes a burn. Okay, a little bit of a jagged board earlier there for Wiley, but flattens it out the way you want your Tetris board to be. But Durkee gets okay, nice pullback for the long bar. Thought he was gonna get a Tetris, but realized that's only gonna be a triple.
The way to score that triple.
Still getting a triple.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiley now slowly catching up. Does a few push down points now. Tries not to get tie scores anymore. Ooh, Durkee stacking a little bit high there. But I like the placements to burn this down.
Yeah, so far so good. And I was thinking there were some aggressive opportunities, but just kind of playing a little collected, keeping the board nice and skimmable here. So should be able to open up that. Oh, try to make that adjustment. That was the right adjustment. Just a little late there on Durkee's side.
Yeah, trying to react to those right away is not that easy to do. Especially when you're already a little bit high up on the board.
Yeah.
But does open up the well, so good cleanup. Oh, but again, blocks the well the moment the long bar shows. It gets rewarded with another long bar.
There we go.
Okay, there's a long bar and a Tetris. So Durkee now takes the lead by about 2,000 points. Wiley setting up for the center wall. Having to do a little bit more burns than usual, trying to keep the center wall open, but gets a long bar and a Tetris and a setup for another.
Durkee fills in that long bar dependency there. They are setting up some tucks. Ooh, I don't know if that was an intentional T-spin. I don't think it was an intentional T-spin setup, but either way, I was ready to say they hit it, but they did not hit it.
Yeah, Wiley was a little bit up high, and I think he was going to try to get a long bar over to the left, but said, probably not. Let me wait for the board to be a little bit lower. Because unless he has really fast hyper tapping speeds, he's probably not going to gamble trying to get a long bar over to the left. But as you can see, nice. Both players are nice and clean now.
Yeah, pretty close match.
Yeah, Durkee a little bit ahead in lines by 4 lines, so that there's still a Tetris advantage there for Wiley.
Durkee is set up. Wiley said Tetris. I'm going to want to try to find a tuck or clever burn here. Probably just waiting for that J piece.
Yeah. And there it is, but kind of already blocks off column 10, but reopens it up. Had to do a few burns, and Durkee takes the lead again. And there's a long bar and a Tetris. So roughly about a Tetris separates them, but again, Wiley behind lines still has that pace advantage. And there it is. Wiley takes the lead. Durkee now having to do some burns. And we're reached the 100 line mark, so we're probably gonna see some level 19 speeds here.
Very nice.
You see our first level 19 speeds in this game and see how well they can handle that speed.
Yeah, some pretty good scores at our 100 line mark. See if they don't. Oh, let's see if they can get there first, Ninja. A little,
Oh yeah,
little high up here. There we go. Nice Tetris for Durkee.
yeah. I like the delay burns there for Durkee trying to open up the well there. Okay, takes a safety double into a Tetris. Could have adjusted and not take a burn, but at this point, just I'd rather be safe than
Right.
than try to micro adjust and hang it a piece, as we saw earlier that happened.
Yeah, sometimes when you're, especially if you're not like rolling or making that quick move to make that adjustment super low, right? It can also, if you're overthinking it with those micro adjustments, sometimes it leads to more errors than it does just keeping it simple, right?
Okay. Oh, misplacement of that J, but there's a long bar just to take a single.
Not the best pieces. Can't get that over.
Oh,
Top out.
and I
Wiley.
might have commentated curse a level 19
Yeah.
match, but
Oh, Wiley said
we can
enough.
show the audience a few of what level 19 speeds will look like, where the speed doubles or increases by 2.
Wiley skipped a Tetris there. And
Oh, you know what?
They're gonna
This
pay
could have
for
been
it.
the same drought. Yeah, there was a 25-piece drought. And counting. So 28-piece drought. Yeah, that's RNG for you right there.
oh yeah, they were on the same tail end of that drought, huh? And I mean, not too bad
GGs.
considering that was a pretty good game up until that point, I guess. Yeah, both players dealing with that drought. GG's. Thanks for playing Durkee and Wiley. And yeah, we're gonna get our next matchup here, which is, I've probably said it more than once now. Yeah, we got Zago and Jim coming up next.
Okay.
Go back to our desert with the camels, as the camels are heading home. But yeah, thank you everyone for playing so far. If you want to join our future showcases, we're going to try to do more of our classic showcases here on Classic Tetris. But yeah, if you want to play any of our other Zone Battle, the team modes, or Score Attack, the modern Score Attack, head over to our Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And we even have a little enhance plug in the Classic Tetris chat. But yeah, we'll have some tournaments coming up here as well. I know Ninja on the mic here will be helping me out with some of these upcoming tournaments. And yeah, we're aiming for more of a monthly thing, so stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And our players are already ready, Ninja. I am loving this lack of
I love
having to wrangle players here. Oh,
Yeah, like
loading
how
cursor.
quick we just get ready to the next match. So Tazago versus Jim. So fortunately, I have not faced this Jim player, so I probably see some good matches here between the two. Now Jim's sticking to the default fighter avatar. That's the one that you get when you first start the game. And already long bar dependent there for Tazago, but gets it right away. Gets a long bar. Now has an LJ dependency.
Jim is new to the Enhanced Discord, so our little mystery classic player here.
Yeah, it's nice seeing players that we might not know and show us some of their Tetris skills.
Yeah.
I believe people in the classic Tetris did that in like 2019. Matt Martin, he wanted to go to the event as like a nobody and shocked a lot of people by making it to the top 8 in that year.
Yeah. I feel like it happens less often now, but it does still happen, right? Like where players have low-key always played the game, but then they're like, oh, maybe I should play more competitively. Because a lot of the best players, I mean, Tetris is just a great single-player game, right? Like, good way to vibe out, play alone. And then when you hit a wall, you're probably like, maybe I should see what other people are doing after you're done climbing leaderboards and interact with the community, right?
Yeah, a good example of that is our one of our child prodigies, Ro, who was playing Tetris a lot with his family, and then after he made his debut at the Jonas Cup, we just see him exponentially grew physically and skillfully in Tetris.
Yeah, still running around my booth, knocking stuff over as I shake my fist angrily. All right, so Tazago on the left.
So there's
here.
a lot of burning there for Tazago early on, just because I saw some like spins and tucks that Tazago tried to do, especially a double tuck earlier on, and did not fail it, and it just cascaded to some more missed drops and missed tucks, but cleans it up now, and now it's ready to start scoring. And is behind about, I believe, 3.5 Tetrises.
Mm-hmm.
And with Jim having to do some cleanup, this is probably the opportunity to close in that score gap between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. And it starts clearing that gap a little bit with that first Tetris, and looking for that follow-up here. There we go. Needs to get ready again.
And now behind about a Tetris and a half. Okay. Oh, okay. Tazago is actually going for a center roll. Dirty Tetris trying to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that plan rather than just, burn it down and keep it safe, especially if you have the piece maneuverability for it.
Very nice. Oh, setting up the kind of delayed burn Tetris here. In Modern, we call it counting to 4, but I really don't like that name. I'm sure there's another anchor point or whatever you want to call it. But there we go. Nicely played. And actually almost caught up here, because Jim did have that sequence they were working through, right? With like that awkward hanging gap on the bottom, right?
Yeah, but now, they're both clean, and now we'll start scoring some Tetrises. Still behind about 2.5 Tetrises. Might start going up a little bit more with a little bit of burns that Tazago will have to do.
Yeah, they messed up the Z spin, but cleaned up quick and followed up with a Tetris.
Okay. A double wall setup fills column 9 with a long bar for Tazago, and now his Tetris ready. Jim with a Tetris is about 4.5 Tetrises in the lead.
Yeah, Jim's doing a great job keeping this board nice and clean. I really like just always having a healthy board here, not setting up too many dependencies.
Yeah, like, so we are seeing Tazago do a lot of cleanup, which is, I mean, cleaning up is good, but then you can see those little burns are just causing Jim just to take more of these Tetris leads. And that's what you could see in these high level plays, like when you do a single or double burn, that's enough for opponents to catch up or extend any leads.
Yeah, and these burns Jim is taking is like when sometimes players will take burns when it's like the board's a bit jagged and they just want to get to a better spot before they build upon it and create those dependencies, right? So I noticed Jim was doing that a little bit sooner and avoiding like these issues that Tazago might be running into. But Tazago also thrives on this a little bit. Some players like to just play aggressive, and then because they always kind of just go crazy, they're very they can find those fixes, right? But it tends to cause more problems than it can help. But
yeah, there was a missed Tetris opportunity there for Tazago. Could have used a T to set up for a Tetris and then use a long bar for a Tetris. Probably did not see it because transition just kicked in right now for Tazago, and I think that was what Tazago was more worried about. So 343,000 points transition there. One more Tetris available for Jim for transition. 523,000 points transition there for Jim.
Very nice.
So maybe this is where we see Tazago unlocked.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm actually not sure where either of these players stand in terms of like how late they can play. So we're gonna have to kind of go into it blind here and see how they handle these later levels.
Okay, getting those pieces over for Tazago, getting that left situated. Kind of doing some more burns just to get the board healthy there, but quite not getting the pieces yet.
There we go.
Okay, nice burns. I see it, but Jim is playing actually 19 pretty well. There's a Tetris there, well. 629,000 points. Over 238,000 points in the lead.
Oh, that hang from
Oh,
Tizago.
and there's a hang.
I'm not sure if Tizago has a speed to get over that. No.
Probably not, but that was a really great game, and I'd like Jim to
They're
to
gonna
mull
mull
in
in.
this to see how
That's
far
how you
he
know
would
they're a
have
real
taken
one.
it.
They're a true classic Tetris gamer, because that is definitely max out pace. So it's probably no stranger to those kind of scores at that rate. Very nice. GG's.
GG's.
Well played, Tizago and Jim.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of this Jim down the line because it's rare to see
Yeah.
a lot of players play this.
Very nice. So we have at least one more match here. We're going to do Call Me Star and Andrew. That could be our final match, but if we have any new players, we can maybe do a match with Hollow or Night Shadow here, or they could play each other. But yeah, 2 more games here. Oh, Andrew already in here. I know Andrew will be repping that horse avatar. A lot of avatar talk tonight.
Oh, the horse avatar. Yeah, I was playing Andrew TC maybe a couple days or maybe a week ago, and because of how good this game is, we were like changing some of the rule sets. Like first we played modern and we zone attack and classic like normal. And I said, how about we play classic with some modern rules? And then I won. And then I said, oh, let's play some modern with some classic rules, and he won. So
yeah, that's interesting.
He's a really strong modern player.
Yeah. No, Andrew plays just about every form of Tetris. I know they were helping with the, you mentioned TGM earlier. They were helping with the TGM tournament. Probably one of the biggest fans of Tetris that I can think of. I remember I saw Andrew came to the Tetris movie premiere at South by Southwest when I was there, and we played Zone Battle for some for the fans there, or put on a little showcase. That was fun. But yeah, Andrew's a real one. Nice. So yeah, Star and Andrew, when you two are ready, I'm ready. Good luck, have fun. We'll get this started. Get my cursor off the screen before you guys go crazy. There we go.
So, okay, they're gonna go to the traditional 18 starts. Little fun fact, when I play the game Tetris Effect Connected, especially on ranked modes, I do level 17 starts intentionally just to get that 10-line warning. And it's become contagious that when some of the players face me, they'll purposely do a level 17 start just to make me happy.
I'll take you up on that. I'm all for. I mean, it's even grounds, right? It is kind of nice. I guess you technically get lower scores, but in ranked, it's whatever. It's score.
And rank is just whoever gets the higher score wins.
Yeah, exactly. I like that idea though.
It's
Just,
fun
because that does catch up on me. Because oftentimes when I'm playing when I play ranked classic, I'm usually chilling out, have a YouTube video up, listening to music or talking with family or something, right? So I like that idea because I always get distracted and I'm like, oh, there's level 19 and I'm dead.
Yeah. Especially maybe when you're in a high dig and you're not looking at the line count before you realize it. Oh, I'm digging, and then 19 comes in. I'm like, I wasn't ready for it. And shockingly, I actually got that idea from a game scout, believe it or not, because he was the originator for doing that in TEC.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So
yeah,
if you ever see his old TEC videos where he talks about SPS, same P sets, you'll see that he'll start one level before his speed change. So for him, it was level 14.
That's cool. I like that idea. That's a really good idea. And yeah, if you get to the threshold, rating threshold, you can only pick between 15 and 18 when you climb high enough. I think it's 7K, or no, I'm sorry, it's 8K in classic.
8K, yes.
Yeah. So 17 would have to be your choice for that.
And so Call Me Star is having to do a lot of cleanup here, causing Andrew to take about a roughly 3 Tetris lead here.
Yeah, and all of our recent players here are cross Tetris players. So Star is excellent at zone battle, and so is Andrew here, as you mentioned. And Tizago from the last game, they're all very strong on pretty much any TEC game mode, right? Which is cool to see.
Oh, nice fits there for Call Me Star. And okay, nice Tetris to open up the well. Okay, but now it's gonna have to throw more Tetrises to catch up there to Andrew, and just can hope for Andrew to make a mistake to try to catch up.
It does make sense to me that Call Me Star would be good at Classic, just because. Are you familiar with, like, you know, trying to go for curb trisses and stuff like that? Call Me Star is very good at that, and you have to be thinking ahead, like, quite often to get regular curb trisses, right? So I think someone like Star would be really good at adjusting, setting up visses and stuff like that, as you would set up a curb twist at the top, just like kind of thinking ahead a few Tetraminos, even though it's one piece preview here, making that those kind of adjustments on the fly seems like up Call Me Star's alley.
Yeah, I am seeing some of those like quick adjustments for Call Me Star as well. So nice Tetris is there, and now just like what Call Me Star was hoping for, Andrew is now in the dig mode, causing Call Me Star now to closing the gap to about a Tetris lead now, or Tetris deficit.
Yeah, this look tough for Andrew. He does get that long bar over. Hits the spin, very nice.
Okay.
Especially under pressure there.
Yeah, some of those spins were necessary, and if it failed, could have just probably been GG's already.
Do you know if Andrew played in the bronze bracket with you, or was that?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He was in the bronze bracket. I believe he was also supporting Wiley.
Yeah.
The modern player in the top 8 to the top 4.
Yeah. Modern players got to back each other up when they're on classic grounds.
I believe we were doing the same thing with Sodium when he was playing the Red Bull Tetris. Okay, so there you go. Both are clean now. Tetris ready there for Andrew, gets it. 351,000 points, past the 100 line mark. So this is actually a very neck and neck game, especially because Call Me Star is about 4 lines behind, so that's about a Tetris potential. So very neck and neck game. Oh, but now have to do a little bit of cleanup.
Nice, Andrew
probably wants to do it soon. Oh, I love the resolves. You're right about seeing, like, maybe Call Me Star seeing some future potential solves there.
Yeah, and that's like such a good trait to have for classic, right? So I don't think. Actually, I'm kind of curious where Call Me Star's PB and stuff lies, but it seems like their skill set does play nicely for classic.
And there's a Tetris. Yeah, so 7,000 or 8,000 points separates them. And ooh, Andrew having to do some burning.
Nice.
Would like to bring it down because transition is approaching.
Oh yeah.
One more line, and it looks like he's going to take the double to transition. 410 transition for Andrew.
Oh, that is a messy board here. Not getting anything to the right there.
Nothing get there, and the Tetris was enough before even level 19 speeds for Call Me Star. GG's there. So even though Call Me Star was way behind early 18, you can see the efficiency, or sorry, just the way Call Me Star was just resolving the misdrops. Again, long-term stacking.
Yeah, good vision. Maybe just some misdrops from executional errors, which comes with, like, if you're not practicing too much classic, right? So that's a good matchup, though. Call Me Star and Andrew. Feel free to keep playing on the side here as we kind of finish up. But yeah, GG's all. And we might be at the end of the road here. We'll see if we have one more game. Oh, okay, bonus round. You know what? I'm feeling it. They went for it. They went for it, Ninja. That was like right after the 5-minute mark, but I'll let it slide. I'm feeling nice tonight. Let's see. Do we have another matchup, Ferox? I don't know if we Hollow and Night Shadow are still around. We could let them play each other. But other than that, yeah, we're going to close the queue. But thank you everyone that has played. We got a lot of matches tonight, so 4, 5,
Yeah,
six,
a lot of players
seven.
who I have not seen play classic scores, so that shows that this game is still thriving, and a lot of people just love their Tetrises.
Oh yeah, Tetris of any variety. Well, they'll show up. They'll show up, Ninja.
What do they say? If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
So if you set up a showcase, they will show up.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to doing more of these alongside the classic Tetris community, and be on the lookout for some tournaments. So yeah, Ninja, you tend to run like the multi-day format tournaments, right? More of a gauntlet, can build storyline and stuff like that. I will be running some more quickfire tournaments coming up. Some more like all the action packed into 2 hours. I like both formats, right? But for oh no, early top out there for Andrew. Unable to get revenge on Call Me Star.
Yeah, it looks like a drought was forming.
Right.
So it looks like those two, the last two players looks like they're still ready.
Yeah, we'll get our last two players in here before we call it. So Hollow and Night Shadow coming up. But thanks for the games, Andrew and Call Me Star. And yeah, we have our final matches. Or was I my spiel before Andrew rudely ruined it with a top out? But yeah, more events coming forward, coming in the future. So be sure to follow Enhance and or just Classic Tetris, and you'll find us here on stream. But tournaments are always open to players of all skill levels. The more the merrier. And then if we have a lot that sign up, we'll split it into casual brackets and like the GM pro brackets. So don't be shy to join upcoming showcases and tournaments if you're new to the game. And we always have new people playing Tetris Effect across all our platforms. So hopefully we can get them in on some competition like you all are used to.
Yes. So with the tournament that you're saying that I will be hosting, I do get a lot of these classic players who are the NES players like to come out and say, no, play some TEC, and they do, and they really put on a show.
Nice. Yeah, like they can make the jump. It's just usually they need a good reason to, whether it's a tournament or whatever. Like Dog was crushing it the last time we hosted the major classic score tech tournament, right? Still hitting those kill screens and stuff. So but yeah, Tetris Effect is probably a bit more accessible to start, right? If you're looking to try classic without the need for all the hardware and stuff starting out. So
yeah, and that's one thing I do like about Tetris Effect Connected, because a lot of people like these retro equipment, they're kind of becoming a rarity, and some consoles are like, it's harder to find like NES consoles to play Tetris. So I'm glad that they have Tetris Effect Connected for those people who just want a very quick, simple way of playing the classic score attack that we do at the World Championship.
For sure. And shout out to so I'd say, with that being said, the old Nintendo console has aged well, in the sense that like a lot of them work, right? But I was just thinking, like, man, shout out to Xbox 360 Ninja. They did not age well, but yeah, I missed some of the Tetris games on the 360, but I don't know if that's even worth trying to get a used 360.
Yeah, so Night Shadow. I'm confused. I might mix up Night Shadow with a classic player named Shadow Knight in our community. But like having to do some cleanup here. Same thing with Hollow Wolf. And I'm like mixing also Hollow Knight with the video game. So it's like,
the names a lot of Knights and Hollows floating around here. Are you a Hollow Knight fan?
Yes, I did finish the first one, so now I might start playing the second game, the Silk Song, hopefully soon.
I'm with you there. Maybe we can start at the same time. Oh, Night Shadow in some trouble here.
Night Shadow okay, but it's not over yet. There's still this 2-minute chase down. There is a Tetris setup there for Hollow Wolf, but blocks the well. Gets the O over. No, misplacement of that S.
That block of the well. That's classic. That's classic Tetris.
Shadow.
you guys are welcome to play one more here, at least. But yeah, I'm the same on the Hollow Knight. I got to whatever the 108% or whatever it was, and then I'm like, I need a cooldown before I play another Metroidvania game. So I'm almost off cooldown in Ninja, but maybe we can start Silk Song at the same time. It'd be funny.
That'd be fun. Okay, here's our next game. Okay, starts off with an S, so that means you're just gonna have to tuck another piece in. But I guess both players didn't want to wait.
Yeah, they had a simul missed tuck there. That was kind of funny.
But it looks like they're just gonna go play one off. Okay, now they realize to be patient to get that. That's what they're saying. They're setting up the TD opener. It's over. Now you might have to inform me what a TD is.
So say, I guess it's like a PC T-spin double opener.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can open with like, it's really goofy. There's more than one name for the type of opener, but you tend to open with like a T-spin triple double, and it goes into a perfect clear. Oh my goodness. Starting off a little scary here for Hollow Wolf.
Now going for a L flat burn, and oh no, and that double's already enough, because look at this. I think what killed both, or are killing both of them right now, is that drought. 27 piece, and they were not burning it down.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's a simul top out, and that was a very close game. It's just whoever got that, maybe that one line burn.
Well, that means
more.
we have time for another, guys. We have time for another.
Yeah, we got time. Yes.
Yeah, they'll hear us.
Yeah.
10 seconds late here, probably. There we go.
Yeah, droughts can occur at any moment in classic Tetris. It could start you off with a drought, happen during your game, or near the end of your game. You just, that's RNG, classic RNG for you. So Farrah says the initial line burn from Night Shadow was the difference. Yes. And maybe some push down points as well.
It does show they're on similar wavelengths when they even opened with the same tuck that didn't work out, which is like, that doesn't happen very often. So the timeline split definitely favored Night Shadow.
Okay, and Hollow Wolf takes a triple to a PC.
Now on
Fortunately,
Tetris
again,
Effect,
no
you
garbage.
can turn on perfect clear points in classic score attack if you're ever feeling feisty. It doesn't do anything for. Generally, there's no points for perfect clear in classic, but if you ever want to set up a friend match, you can actually get perfect clear points on Tetris Effect custom games.
Yeah, where you can add even like T-spin.
Yep, you can add T-spins too.
Bonuses. Okay, so now Hollow Wolf trying to clean up now after getting a PC. Decided to probably make maybe a few more holes in the board unintentionally, but now it's gonna have to do some burning. And Night Shadow doing a left well Tetris setups. And waiting for this long bar.
Yeah, this speed, it shouldn't have mattered too much unless you get like super high on your well preference, right?
Okay, takes a burn there.
And I guess with left well, if anything, you can stack really high on that right side.
Yeah, speed is low enough for it, and let's see. Okay, there's a setup, and there's a Tetris. So now, if they can both start scoring Tetrises, their leads will just exchange. Left well set up, Tetris there for Night Shadow.
So Night Shadow going to stick with this left well. Hollow Wolf looking to fill. Oh, gets the perfect L. Tetramino right in time there. Using 2 T
Who was
Tetraminos
asking there in chat? Ultimate confusion. Are you saying about the names that I was thinking too?
Oh, the Hollow Knight. Yeah. I probably already said Hollow Knight without even thinking about it. Yeah.
Okay, so Night Shadow still committing to the left wall, and Hollow Wolf also, gonna do a left wall as well. Oh, blocks the wall when the long bar shows.
Okay, Night Shadow set up for that Tetris, and it's not coming just yet here. It's a very small drought building up and accruing here. There we go. Tetris for Night Shadow.
Yeah, again, liking the left walls. And another one, so 20,000 points. In the lead there is Night Shadow. And just getting these Tetrises, keeping the board nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow Wolf, on the other hand, is going to have to do some cleanup now with that holes and some delay burn setups there.
I can hear you taking your time, just making sure you don't get the name mixed up here.
Yeah,
I love it.
I have to think about it. I'm trying to see what the saying sponsored by we. I thought there was supposed to be more to that in the name.
Yeah, I think it does have. Actually, I'm not sure. There must be maybe a Wii Sports or something. I'm not sure.
Oh no! Night Shadow needs something to
man.
burn there. A T would have been nice, but it's not over. Wait a second. We might see another simul top out, or slightly simul top out.
This is actually a really tough chase down, even if Hollow Knight does. Oh my god! Even if Hollow Wolf does get out. Ooh.
Oh, could not see that burn option, and yeah. So Night Shadow takes this game.
GG's. Oh, welcome in, Tetris Ranger.
Hello. Oh, we were just mentioning you earlier. No lies.
Yeah, we're finishing up just now, Tetris Ranger, but we'll definitely get you in next time if you're around. Yeah, we do have a direct link. We could always provide you the direct link, but either way, good games. Night Shadow and Hollow Wolf. Thanks for playing with us and finishing up our live stream. And Ninja, thanks for joining me tonight. It's a pleasure to have you on the mic, and always nice for me to take a breath and look at the Discord and get stuff rolling on the side here. So,
thank you again for the invite.
Yeah,
this was very fun.
Yeah, we'll have to have you on again, and yeah, we're planning to collaborate with Ninja, Enhanced and Ninja on some upcoming tournaments, so stay tuned on that kind of stuff, and we'll help hopefully promote Ninja's tournament coming up, which I think if you're on Classic Tetris and play Tetris Effect Connected, you shouldn't be a stranger to it. Ninja, it's like you do it twice a year, right? So
twice a year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So stay tuned on that, and shooting for an August promotion time, and Enhance will be behind it, hopefully. So so hopefully everyone will enjoy the rest of your weekend, play some games, maybe some Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's time to boot that up, Ninja. And yeah, always nice going up our totem pole. We had a lot of new players tonight, but also had some heavy hitting matchups. So yeah, more of our classic score attack showcases will be here on Classic Tetris. So for Classic Tetris, thanks for hosting us and letting us take over for a little bit. And until next time. So any thoughts before going into the weekend here and before we sign off, Ninja?
No, I just hope everyone has a great weekend, and if you just can't have enough Tetris, just continue playing Tetris Effect Connected, because it's such a great Tetris game, both classic and modern.
Yeah, and Paulo Enhance. We have other games too. We do Luminous Arise if you're looking for a different block dropping puzzle game that we released in last fall, and I'm happy to help you out if you're trying to learn some Luminous. on our other showcases. But yeah, and Res Infinite and Humanity. Thank you, Ninja. Do a better job than I am of remembering our games. But yeah, and Luminous Remastered. So everyone enjoy your weekend. I won't ramble on too long. If there's a classic Tetris mod or Ninja, if you want to, you feel free to pick a raid while I sign off here. And everyone enjoy your weekend. But